I look like a Rastafarian with short hair. So I've had about 3/4 of a bottle of red wine, 375 ml. I think it was 12% alcohol. It's really not much, but I got quite a buzz off of it. So who knows what will come out of my mouth here. I saw this post from this guy I quite like. I don't really know him too well here in Vung about some guy who became a woman and is in a swimming contest. Who's making a big deal of that. I never heard of it until just now, if you know what I'm talking about. Popular media, I have no idea about. I could tell you more about what's happening in South Sudan than I could any sort of male turning into a female or vice versa situation. Frankly, I just don't give a shit. So many more important things to worry about than that. So it's my second day of no pills and no something else I can't remember right now. My fucking memory is history. Coffee. No coffee and no pills. Because I've been taking a couple Panadols every day. And I sleep so shitty, man. I wake up every half hour. And I searched online and it said, if your liver's fucked up, it fucks up your sleeping. And, acetaminophen will fuck up your liver big time. So I had that wine. I had a great vegetarian lunch, and I had that wine, and now I'm going to have a smoothie, and that's it. I hope I wake up tomorrow feeling good. I'm still a bit lacking energy. Well, I'm watching a great movie. It's a Bollywood movie. It builds up so slowly compared to an American action movie. Some guy who somehow has an affair with a woman in a nice hotel in Mauritius, and she's married, and he just starts stalking her and won't give her any peace. And she's a very established, rich woman, nice husband, children, and the guy is just getting more and more bizarre. It's about a 2.5-hour movie. I think I posted it on my Facebook page. Pressing down here. It's going to feel so good to be off of pills. I've had tramadol on and off for about 7 years, almost daily. When I first started traveling, I was in Malaysia, and I had this weird insect bite, and it was causing me a lot of pain. I went to a doctor, and he gave me tramadol. I'd never heard of it before, and I quite liked it. And ever since then, I've been taking it almost every day. At first, it really energized me. I would love to take it and go for a long run, man. I could run. But as with all drugs, at first they're enjoyable, then they become a fucking nightmare. And one of the worst things about tramadol is you sweat at night. You go to sleep and you fucking sweat. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. So I've had 2 days of no sweating at night, and this will be my third. Thank God. So most recently, I've been thinking about going to Myanmar. They're opening up April 17th, and I have a few friends there that I met when I was there in Mandalay, in a town called Pinolin, which is up in the mountains from the town of Mandalay in the north of north of Myanmar. A lot of interesting people there. And they're very kind of zero in on me because they don't see too many foreigners. And it would be a place I think I could make a ton of money. A ton of money. I won't tell you why. We'll just see what happens. Okay, so I'm up over my usual stint, pushing 5.5 minutes. Not too much mucus in my head today because normally I'd be full of mucus right now, but I can still breathe easily. Push up on my arms like I'm doing a handstand, which I could never even begin to do. So I contacted an old high school friend the other day, and they're having a big high school reunion this weekend. They're combining a whole bunch of classes from 1960 to 1970 graduation time. And he told me during that time period there's 120 students and 30 have died. 30 have died. So, and he mentioned something about, being old. But, I feel so far from being old. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's something wrong with me, but I feel like my life's just beginning. Like my life is just beginning. The last thing I feel like is old. I have some things I have to work on, but I'm working on them right now. I want to become Mr. Super Fit. I think I've said this before, but I want to wake up in the morning just loving life, ready to take on the world, get more done in one day than most guys get done in 7. Walk into a room and people just look at me and go, holy shit, man, that guy's got his shit together. That kind of health. That's real. That's true health. Oh, it's nice to be able to breathe, hanging upside down like this without congestion. I think this would be good for your complexion, facial complexion, and for your hair. Pull it. Okay, that's about 8 minutes. Still going strong. Oh, fuck. I was going to kind of bang my legs and I accidentally hit my right testicle. Well, I only have one testicle, and I hit it. That's a story in itself. You might ask why I only have one testicle. You want to know? You probably don't want to know, but I'll tell you anyway. I was having pain down there. It was about 20 years ago. I went to the VA hospital, and they said, well, it might be cancer. We should cut off your one testicle. I said, don't worry. It won't affect your sex life. No big deal. So I bought their line and had my left testicle cut off. They were going to save it for me, but I never got around to collecting it. I thought it would have been kind of a trip to have it sit on your fireplace mantle in a solution, your testicle. The VA hospital cut off. But anyway, it did definitely affect my sex life. I hardly am interested in women at all since that episode. Sex doesn't interest me at all. The only time I'm interested in women is I'm quite high on some sort of speedy substance. I'm pushing up to relieve the pressure on my hips, actually. I'm pushing up with my hands. This is quite good. I want to get to the 10-minute mark. I've only done it once before, or maybe never, really. So I'm 9:39, 9:42. I wonder if anybody actually listens to these whole things. Maybe I should be doing this as a podcast. Okay, 10 minutes.